Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the Gala paper solution for paper 1 of English for standard 10 section B. We'll be starting with the section B. Question number 16. Why are the boys' eyes desperate? You need to read the stanza and then you need to answer the questions given below. So the answer for 16th one is the boy's eyes looked desperate as he is sad to see his ball gone forever. 17th one is what does the boy have to learn? The boy has to learn to cope up with the loss. And 18th one, what is the epistemology of loss? The epistemology of loss means to understand the nature of loss. Next question is figures of speech. 19th one, has given my heart a change of mood. The figures of speech used in the sentence is option number C, apostrophe. 20th one, and mustard growled and they all looked around. So the figures of speech is option number C, onomatopoeia. And next are the answer the following questions in 3 to 4 sentences, means the 2 markers questions. For that you need to also write the introduction with the answers. The 21st question is, according to Leslie Norris, what contrasts the tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat? The introduction is, this question is taken from the poem A Tiger in the Zoo by Leslie Norris. This poem contrasts a tiger when it is in its natural habitat and when it is imprisoned in a zoo. The poet felt pity for the tiger in the zoo. According to the poet, the tiger should have been in the jungle. And the answer is, the tiger in the zoo is kept in the cage. It is just a diminished form of his original self, while the tiger in its natural habitat, that is in the wild, is majestic. He paces up and down in the cage restlessly. He is confined in the narrow cell and keeps staring the stars as if longing for freedom. While in the jungle, he is free and lies under the shade and hunts for prey. He moves near the water for hunting because food is in plenty there. In the zoo, he is helpless and draws pity for his condition, while in the jungle, sometimes he growls and terrorizes the villagers. In this way, Norris contrasts the tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. Now, 22nd question, why does Walt Whitman want to live with animals? So, the introduction is, this question is taken from the poem Animals by Walt Whitman. In this poem, the poet admires animals for being better than human beings. The poet wishes to live with animals and to experience a life where no one complains and where everyone is free of sins and sorrows. Now the main answer is, Walt Whitman want to live with animals because he thinks the animals are calm and self-contained. He says that he can stand and look at them for a long time. The animals do not labor unnecessarily and complain about their condition like humans. They do not trouble their companies discussing their duties to God. They do not depend on others like men for their needs. They are not dissatisfied with their conditions. The animals do not have mania of owning things. Therefore, the poet wishes to live with animals. 23rd question. Comment on humor in the poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon. This question is taken from the poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon by Ogden Nash. This poem is a fantasy in verse about Belinda, who lives alone in her house with her 4 pets. All the people of the house pride themselves on their fearlessness and bravery, except Custard the dragon, who is always looking for a nice, safe cage. Now, the answer is, the poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon is a humorous poem. The names of the characters are funny. The pets called Custard by funny names, which makes the poem all the more humorous. All the pets boasted of being very brave but went into hiding as soon as the pirate arrived. After the events have finished, they again started to boast like nothing has happened. This part is funny as well. 24th question, what does the man say to Annie about love? This question is taken from the poem For Annie Gregory by William Butler Yeats. He says that it is almost impossible to find a person in your life who loves you truly. By saying truly, he means the one who loves you for your qualities and not your looks. He says that only God loves us for what we are from inside. Now the answer is, the man says to Annie that only God loves us from what? for what we are from inside. He says that a true lover will be the one who will love her for her inner qualities and not her looks. Physical appearance does not attract a man who is a true lover. To this, Annie says that she will change her looks by dyeing her hair into some other color. 25th question. Why does the poet compare the trees with patients? The introduction is, this question is taken from the poem The Trees by Adrian Rich. This poem is the voice with a body engaged in the activities and sensing intrusions that are not organic to the conventions of a nature poem. This is actually an unnatural poem that narrates the struggle of a population of trees to escape the confined surrounding of a greenhouse. Now, the answer is, the poet has used a conceit where she compares the long cramped branches that have been shuffling under the roof to newly discharged patients who look half dazed as they move towards the hospital doors after long illnesses and wait to get out of the hospital. As the patients want to get free from the hospital, in the same way, the trees urge to be free from the prison house. The poet shows, like a human, the trees also need freedom and they can achieve it when they are in the forest, not in an artificial house. And now you need to read the passage and answer the next questions which are given below. For that, 26th question is, why was Ozable greatly annoyed? So the answer is, Ozable was greatly annoyed because it was the second time in a month that somebody had got into his room through the nuisance of a balcony. 27th question, from where had someone entered into Ozable's room? So someone had entered into Ozable's room from the balcony that belonged to the next apartment. And 28th question, what had the management not done as promised? So the answer is, as promised, the management had not blocked the balcony off. And next also you need to read the paragraph and answer the next two questions. So 29th question is, which activities brought him joy? So the answer is, he discovered the joys of being bowled over, tramped on and squashed every few minutes. And 30th question, what shows anxiety of Mrs. Pumphrey? Mrs. Pumphrey hovered anxiously in the background, ringing a dozen times a day for the latest bulletins. And here we come to the end of section number B for paper 1, and the next section will be done in the next video. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.